be sweet for Shakur. Okay, first off, multiple things. This is two American fighters. Two, they're gonna make way more money than Kambosos and fucking Haney did.
What did he say?
Whenever they fought. Three, Haney had to do that to get those belts because they were calling him email champion, paper champion. This man Shakur has already been unified at 130. It's a completely different bout. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I follow you.
Like, Haney had to accept that to become the man. Shakur's already been the man at a different weight class. He came up to make that fight happen, a super fight.
Man.
Like, Shakur's not coming up to run through 135 because we already know he can do that. He came up so that he could fight Devin Haney for Undisputed to get the mega fight because he already has the belts or had the belts at 130 besides one.
I mean,
so it's just not the. It's like apples to oranges with that. Now, then, this fool gonna say this is where I got. What I want to talk about though is the argument of who has he fought. That shit has to die, bro.
See, Canelo fans started that shit because Canelo put that shit out there in the ethos.
Yeah, exactly.
He's the one that started the bullshit.
That's a reason for them to duck, bro. That's all that is.
The only thing is, whenever it comes to, you know, I know it's a whole different conversation, but whenever it comes to the Benavidez shit, they can't say that shit no more because he fought for the title eliminator. That's relevant now. He's no more contender. It doesn't matter.
And that's the thing. That's what I kind of got to. I got to the point of, so he said that, and I said, okay, without Google, right now, I'll give you like fucking 2 minutes. I'll give you a minute, at least, you know, I'll give you a minute to figure this out. I said, tell me who Devin Haney has beat before Kambosos. I was like, who's his best win? Hurry up, don't Google it. Nobody. Exactly. His best win is Jorge Linares, an old Jorge Linares, and an old Gamboa. Besides that, he's got dudes on his record that were 7-24. Trent. He beat a dude on his record that it was 7 wins, 24 losses, bro.
Devin Haney had to go to Mexico to turn pro because he was too young to, you know, turn pro to America. So a lot of his resume is gonna have a lot of Mexican fluff. Just it's a lot of fluff on there.
And so like that shit does not work for him. That's not a good argument for him. And
his
so
best wins are Gamboa, Linares, and Kambosos. And now Loma. Yeah, Loma, Linares, Gamboa, and Cam.
And that's it. And I wouldn't even really. Who was Cam before he beat Tio? Nobody. Like, they gotta stop bringing, like, that shit don't be helping their argument, bro. Like,
here's where I stand on it, bro. I feel like Kambosos is I think it's a pretty good to pretty good win. Just depends on how you feel. I mean, he did beat Tio. Like, I give him credit for that. Tio beat Loma, and then Cam beat Tio. So you gotta, you know what I mean? Like, I give him credit for the dub.
Cam beat a Tio that didn't even fucking train and was getting full of himself. Whooped his ass, sure.
Styles make fights too.
Yeah, exactly. But not only that, who did Kambosos fight to get the Tio fight? Since we're doing that, you know what I'm saying? Like, that shit can be done at every single fight. No one's fought anybody until they fight the champions. You know what I'm saying?
Wait, so what's the ultimate argument? If we're saying who has the best resume at 135, I would say it's Devin.
That's not even the argument. The argument was they were saying that Shakur didn't have a good enough resume to fight Devin.
That's retarded.
And see, that's what I'm saying. I was like, bro, you can't say that with all these fighters.
Well, how would you like people who say stuff like that, bro? You sound just like Canelo fans who are afraid.
They're just piggybacking off of shit they heard in the group, bro. That's
you sound afraid.
That's exactly what
you sound afraid,
bro. I was like, regardless of who fought who, he trying to fight you right now. What you gonna do about it? Like, it don't matter who the fuck he fought.
Like,
Same
bro,
shit was like, because and I used the John Ryder shit as an excuse, as a perfect example. I was like, how the fuck can you sit here and say that whenever Canelo did the same shit, and they didn't even bring up Canelo. I just brought him up because it was good for my argument, or like it was a good example. I was like, Canelo just did the same shit with John Ryder. Y'all say, oh, who has Benavidez fought? Okay, who the fuck has John Ryder fought? He lost to 3 fighters that Canelo's already beat.
John Ryder's and Callum Smiths
and Chavez beat John Ryder.
Like just
that's what's funny, dude. Like, so I'm like, y'all use that shit when it's only convenient. And it still don't make sense. Like, it's not a good argument.
Like, bro, we know that fucking Shakur Stevenson, like I said, he's unified and dude is extremely talented. Like, we know at 135, the big dogs are literally Shakur, Devin, and Tank. So, trying to ask some dumbass question.
They made it seem like I was bashing Devin Haney. I said, no, he has 2 fights he needs to make if he wants to be considered a great at 135. It's Tank and Shakur. You beat Tank, you beat Shakur, you go down as one of the greatest 135 fighters ever. It's that simple.
I think he just needs, truthfully, now his priority should be Tank. Shakur should be secondary in my opinion. Tank is the best of the division.
He's the Shakur are gonna happen down the road anyway.
I mean, I'm cool with either one, but if I'm Devin, you need to fight Tank. Because nobody's gonna say you're the best at 135 without handling Tank. They'll let you get away with it because Shakur's aside, he's like an extra ice on top of the cake. Tank is seen as the boogeyman at 135, the absolute best.
Knocks him out, his career's over. So because at that point, nobody wants to fight you no more. You got knocked out by Tank. We knew that was going to happen. At that point,
well, actually, the opposite will happen. Because you lost and we saw you lose your O, then people are going to be gunning for you more. Because they want you.
He won't be able to not take fights. You know what I'm saying? Oh. He won't be able to be like, oh, well, I'll go fight Regis at 140 instead. Like, nah, he'll have to take.
Now, what King said makes sense. If the smart duck pussy way to do it is, don't fight Tank, don't fight Shakur, go to 140, fight Regis. You know what I mean?
I think T.O. beats him though.
Nah, I think
a focused T.O. I don't think so.
It's just because he's such a fractured human being in his style. Like, he has problems with boxers, slick boxers, because he's stationary. He stays right there. You know what I mean? Like he's not special like that. Like, I think I can see Josh is cool, but he ain't no fucking Devin. I think I can see Devin literally winning with a jab. Literally. I can see a motherfucker just jabbing, hugging, holding, getting out the pocket, and just tagging that nigga all the fucking night, fool, and then just win on MD, or UD, sorry.
But see, that's the thing is, like, but what gives you that notion? You know, you would think because he has the reach, he'd be able to do that, but look what happened with him and Loma. He had the reach and got dominated.
See, here's the thing. Loma is a masterful inside fighter. T.O., when I think about T.O.,
Loma out jabbing this man, and he's smaller.
See, but dude, Loma's crafty. Let's give Loma his props. Loma is crafty as fuck, and his IQ is off the charts. He's just older. I think if you would have had a younger Loma, he would have beat. Well, that's controversial already as it is.
That fight would have came. Yeah, I think that fight would have been the same no matter what.
It's controversial.
Because at the end of the day, Loma don't go for knockouts, so he wouldn't have went for that knockout.
No, but I'm saying, all right. So let's compare Loma to.
He beat Ryan Garcia last time he fought.
Yeah. Let's compare. Wait, are you trying to play on here, Blake, or are you trying to talk?
Yeah, I'll try and play. I'm down to play. My stepson was asking me.
Nah, so here's what lets me believe, like 100% that Devin would beat T.O. Like, whenever you see Loma, masterful inside fighter, good at mid-range, not so good at long range, but he's really good at cutting the ring off, get on the inside. T.O. doesn't move like that. Loma moves. It's the footwork. It's the angles. T.O. don't do none of that shit. He's right there to fight.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You used this though earlier, and you said you saw how Kambosos beat T.O., right?
Oh yeah, triangle theory.
Beat Loma though. You know what I mean?
Okay, bet.
T.O. made it look a lot easier against Loma than Haney did.
Nah, for sure. Now, he got a way better win, but like I said, that's the triangle theory. So it's like styles make fights. The problem
I don't like that triangle theory shit. That's
the problem that Loma had was I don't think he expected T.O. to be that damn big in the ring, because whenever we got hydrated, I think it was big as fuck. I don't think he expected T.O. to be that big or to hit as hard as he did, and it kind of showed, because dude did not want to exchange until he slowed down, took some of that pop off his punches. Then he wanted to fight T.O. But at first, he didn't want no parts of that shit.
Yeah.
That motherfucker literally was not throwing punches. I couldn't believe what I was seeing. I'm like, bro, we waited all fucking 3-4 months for this bullshit. He waited till literally round 6 whenever T.O.'s stamina had been cut like from 100 to like 75. He said, bet, I can handle this shit. I can do this. I can do this. But earlier, he felt them punches and heard them punches whistling by him. He said, fuck that. He said, fuck that. You ain't finna knock me out, nigga. I'm Loma. I'm the Matrix. I'm Keanu Reeves.
Huh? No? I don't think so. She just knocked that water over it.
That's kind of where I'm at with it, bro. I mean, I think I can see Devin definitely beating T.O.
The original argument was that, that Shakur, or that Devin sent him, whatever, 70-25, he should have took it, blah, blah, blah. But then they tried to use the resume argument, and that's more so what I wanted to focus on when I started.
Nah, that's still, I'm not even trying to have that.
I'm tired of that fucking Canelo bullshit. Who has he beat? I don't give a fuck who he's beat. He want to beat yo man right now.
And he's capable of doing it. It's not.
If it wasn't a big deal, then he would have.
The fight conversations wouldn't even be a thing, bro. It wouldn't even be a possibility. We know the big 3 are the big 3, bro. Whatever order you want them in, got them in, cool. But we know these the big dogs.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
and
regardless.
That's what I
Why are you bringing up who has he fought? You don't want to see the fight? Are you saying he doesn't deserve the fight? You don't even want to see? You already know it's a foregone conclusion that Devin will wash Shakur easily. Like, you don't believe that, bro.
There's no way you do, and if you do, I'm not taking your opinion.
Yeah, bro, you're not a boxing fan if you believe that Devin Haney can just wash Shakur. You don't wash Shakur or Tank.
Shakur said he beat him. So
I think Shakur is better. I think Shakur beats him pretty clear, in my opinion. I do
too. I think
Shakur is a masterful boxer, bro. I just feel like Devin Haney's arms are too long. It's gonna be Loma, but Loma, he's not gonna be a slow starter like Loma. Loma always starts off fucking slow.
I thought he started off pretty quick.
Nah, this one he was good. But he definitely had the later rounds for sure. Like the round 10, 11, and 12, or 9 through 12.
He shouldn't have took off 12.
That was retarded. And if he felt like he was ahead, and you're a dummy. I don't know anybody who wants a belt who takes off the last round. You're challenging for somebody's championship, and you want to take off a round. That's just idiotic. So I don't even believe that shit's true. That's just dumb. I don't think you just lost that fucking round. If I'm challenging for a fucking belt, you think I'm gonna take a round off for what? A round I know I can win?
They're trying to use that cop out.
That's a cop out, bro. That's some bullshit.
The other cop out is he went to Australia and did it. It's not the same, bro.
I give Devin Haney mad props for accepting a terrible contract and going over to a different country twice.
But he knew he was gonna beat Kambosos. He don't know he gonna beat Shakur. That's why he's avoiding it.
I favor
He knew he was the better man than Kambosos. He had no problem fighting that fight. But you don't want to fight in your own backyard? It's way less travel. You know what I'm saying? Offer the man 30% and stop playing.
30, 35, bro. But I don't believe Shakur deserves no 40 anything. But anything in the 30s, get that man 30 something.
Get that man 30, 35, and let's make it happen. And not only that, it's gonna be his biggest fight too. He makes it seem like it's gonna be Shakur's biggest fight only.
Nah, Cam was his biggest fight in terms of, I guess, the challenging for the belts and going over to a different country. But if we're talking like competitive-wise, the biggest fight, this is your biggest fight, bro.
And this fight's
a true 50-50 fight. Huh?
He's gonna make more money on this fight than any of his fights.
I honestly don't know about that. It could be. I'm saying I don't know.
I think so.
I genuinely don't know.
I think he'll make.
He should. I think him and Cam was free. Him and Cam was free. I saw it twice. So this one pay-per-view, yeah, he should make more.
It'll be the first time he gets over 200K. He ain't never made over 200K pay-per-views, and he's over here demanding 75%. You're not Floyd. I'm tired of this shit. None of y'all are Floyd, bro. I'm already on 2K.
I've sent you 2 invites already.
Oh, my bad, bro. Why they playing Lloyd on this hoe again? Every time I get on this damn game, they playing Lloyd.
Stop. Wait a minute. Stop. Wait a minute. Oh, God. All in it. Yeah, bro. I agree.
Yeah, I was gonna say I knew you would, but it was just funny because I was going at it with this dude. It was like right at the end of my I had like 30 minutes left at work, and I wasn't even working. I just messaging this fool back.
Yeah, certain arguments, bro. I'm just gonna stay away from. That's just not a good one.
Not even subjective, bro, at all.
I can call it down the middle,
they make
bro.
It seem like I'm just calling down like I'm just like in hella favor of Shakur, and I'm really not. I said a 70-30 would be fine.
Listen, I'm a Shakur fan. I agree that now that all this is kind of unfolding, that maybe he should have just taken the deal. Because I don't like this negative connotation that now he's a duck and that maybe he's afraid to fight all this. I'm not liking this.
Yeah, I don't like that shit.
I'm not liking this at all. So now I'm like, dang, Shakur, just get your 30 or something, bro, and go ahead and fight, bro. Take his belts and, whatever.
Well, see, but then they say that, but then a week later he tried to get the mandatory.
And that's where that's what helps his case. That's what helps his case. And I was telling people because they were trying to say
they're trying to say that's a duck too. Yeah. Oh, well, why'd he wait so long? What the fuck?
And they were trying to say that that he's clout chasing Devin. I'm like, bro, how can you clout chase somebody you have the same level of clout as?
Literally.
That's where I was coming from. I'm like, bro, he's not Tank. If he was doing this shit with Tank, I'd say, yeah, he's probably clout chasing, bro, probably. But Devin, bro, they got the same amount of clout, literally. Like if Devin's a 7, then Shakur's a 6.5, like on a scale of clout. Like, bro, it's not like it's.
It's funny that everybody's saying Tank and Shakur need to fight, and then Devin needs to fight the winner. No, boy, Shakur and Devin need to fight, and they gotta fight Tank.
That's what it should be, honestly, because Tank's number one clout. So Tank is the big dog at 135. He's not a champion, but he might as well be over Devin. So he's the big dog at 135, and they should fight for the right to fight Tank. That's what it should be. They should have a little eliminator. Whoever's the best, fight Tank, and may the best man win. So it should be between Shakur and Devin.
And then they always bring up, who Tank fought, and he ain't got no belts.
Who cares?
I'm okay, but
doesn't matter.
He knock out everybody that step in the ring.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
And I think that Ryan Garcia would have gave both of them problems, and Tank made that shit look like easy as fuck.
Tank threw like 2 punches around.
That literally was the
twice.
easiest.
That was the easiest fight
he ever had, and that was literally the best fighter that he fought against. That's crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's definitely
because
crazy.
Talent-wise, Ryan's the best fight that he's gone against. The best boxer, though, was probably Pitbull Cruz.
I would say the best win on Tank's resume would be Mario Barrios. And then I would say...
yeah, kinda. Just because he was bigger.
Yeah, 140, and he was nice, bro. Mario Barrios, like watching, he was actually pretty nice. He just...
pretty good.
Tank just tanked him.
He just didn't hurt him. He couldn't hurt Tank.
Yeah,
bro. If you can't hurt him, then there's no point.
I would say Mario...
3 of the exact same punches back to back to back, and then uppercutted that man to death.
Garcia, nah, for real. Leo Santa Cruz, that's a cute little win, but that's a little guy moving up, and I don't care about that win.
Wins.
Yeah, I don't care about Leo Santa Cruz.
But see, that's the thing. It's like that's why I said the best win he has with like boxer skill is Pitbull Cruz, but then he hurt his hand, so it's kind of like,
I don't even think Cruz was that skilled. I think it's Barrios. I would honestly say we're talking fundamentals, like the full package. I'm gonna give it to what's the name? Cruz.
This is the thing though.
Cruz
made it to the end, and Cruz made Tank box. Tank couldn't go for the knockout. He had to actually box to win.
Nah, that's fair. That's fair.
So like the best boxer he's fought is Cruz, in my opinion.
It might actually be Cruz because he couldn't like do no tricks against Cruz. Cruz made him.
Cruz,
he couldn't.
He actually beat Cruz. Like he had to really dig in and fight him.
Yeah, even now I think in the rematch with both hands he styles on him, but That first initial, like, just kind of underdog, never seen tape on him, some random guy type shit. Like, I'm pretty sure they did watch tape on him. But nah, Cruz was. You know what makes me respect Cruz? The fact that Cruz was able to stay disciplined all 12 or whatever, 12, yeah, all 12 rounds. Because Tank was trying that left fucking hook the whole fight, and Cruz literally kept that right there on his chin and blocked every single one of them.
He just comes forward the entire time, fucking ducking with his fists right underneath his eyes. Bro, he literally don't pull him down until you throw a punch. Like,
yeah, that high guard shit, bro. Dude, he fights in that high guard
too. So and he stays low and he's high guard as he's walking forward. So you can't.
And Tank couldn't get him to open. Like every time he thought he had an opening, Tank would throw something, then he just share right back up into it and block that shit. I'm like, God, that's annoying.
That's what I'm saying, dude.
If I'm Tank, bro, second fight, I'm tearing Pitbull's ribs up. I'm at the door, by the way.
On the outside.
Yeah, I would just try to work the body, bro.
Is Cook on?
Nah.